we here on Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. And I didn't mean to go live right now, but YouTube likes to do what YouTube does. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go with it. I'm gonna go with the flow. You know what I mean? Anyway, how y'all doing, man? This is Cypher. I do music videos. You don't have to. And I'm gonna make a pretty quick one right now. Just start dipping a little early. I'm gonna come into the chat later on today, probably around 1:45. What's going on, Matto? What's going on, bruh? Thank you for your view and your like, sir. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to come at y'all real quick about the music thing right now. Just like a short one today, and then later on, like I said, around two, do the other one where I'm going to be talking about Jey Uso losing the world title. I'll talk to y'all about that later on. But right now, we own this music thing with Kendrick and the BET Awards. I kind of wish I would have saw him, but and thank y'all for the likes as well. I kind of wish I would have saw it, but I don't know. After seeing the results and the nominations, I'm like, it didn't really sound like it was too diverse. I mean, a lot of the people was in the same categories, and apparently now, like, it's so many people. I remember, like, back then, at the most, there was like 5 different people. Now it's like 8 nominations. You know what I'm saying? Mal said BT Wars was longer than the One Blood remix. One blood, one blood. Man, you took me back. That's how it be, though. It be long. That One Blood remix, bro. I don't remember who all was on there. I remember it just being full of a bunch of people that to this day I'm sure I would know, but back then probably wouldn't really know like that. But I just remember the game, dude, and like 20 people on there. You right. That was that's funny you said that. I'm glad I got that reference because man, that was a long record. But it was heat. One blood. But no, I still didn't get to like check it out. I didn't get to catch any of the performances. I heard Lil Wayne showed up and showed out with the Welcome to the Carter song and the Millie. Why we're doing the Millie in 2025, I don't know. I think it's time to let it go. But I'm glad he did the Welcome to the Carter song because that was one of the only decent songs on the album. And I think he knew that. I think his team knew that. So I think they knew if he performed something else, then they must have informed him, and he must have been aware then. What's going on, Miro? Welcome to the chat. Definitely looking forward to seeing you later on with the Jey Uso live. It says Avengers Secret War, Tom Hardy, Venom movie. Yeah, I'm looking forward to all that too. Mallow said Jamie Foxx tribute and speeches must see when you can. Okay, I definitely will. Did Jamie seem like himself or did he seem kind of clonish? 106 and Park tribute for nostalgia. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. I wish we could bring that back. I know they brought back Wildin' Out so many times to where I think it's been back longer than it actually started. But I really think they should like bring back 106 and Park. And I don't know if they gonna do it, cool, but have the right people in on it. And a lot of people don't know. Like, there's this one guy that was on 106 and Park from the last one when it was like 4 of them. It was like 2 guys, 2 girls, Bow Wow and Shorty the Kid, and there was 2 other girls. The guy that was on there, Shorty the Kid, he was the radio host on the St. Louis radio station. And I'm from Alton, Illinois, so we shared the St. Louis radio station. So we hear Shorty the Kid every day on the radio. He even had his own songs on there, and he had like a countdown. It was cool. It was dope. So when I seen him on 106, I was like, dang, that's Shorty. That's crazy. That's our DJ, from the city. So I thought that was cool. But yeah, they should definitely bring back 106 in Park. And for those who aren't aware, Kendrick did land like 5 awards out of 10. He got nominated for 10 awards and won 5. He won the award for Best Hip Hop Artist, Best Video of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, Performance of the Year with SZA. So Kendrick really been cooking, and it looked like it's not slowing down no time soon. We already knew Not Like Us was going to be getting its fix from all the awards it's won and continues to win. But I already knew that GNX was the next best thing for him because he just dropped it afterward. and it was pretty much the next step as far as where to go next. So we're gonna be seeing a lot of GNX stuff going on this year, based on that. Um, so I look forward to it. I know it's gonna be dope. What was I about to say? Avengers Secret Wars, Tom Hardy, WWE, Miro, Avengers Doomsday, Robert Downey Jr. You know what? I'm not going to knock him for that. Thank you for that like too, y'all. I'm not going to knock him for that. And I will say, for those who are swinging by, I will say, like I do every time, if you're hanging out or dipping out, please hit the like button. I appreciate it. It helps me out big time. But yeah, I'm not going to count out Robert Downey Jr. I know I like him as Iron Man. It's my favorite Avenger, but I'll take him as Doctor Doom. However we can get him on the screen, I'm cool with that. Miles said, R-Truth cut his dreads off. Well, he was looking Stevie Wonderish. I'm so glad he did because, bro, yeah, when he first started rocking it, I'm like, I know he trying and he got the little lines in, but no, cuz, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I'm glad he did it. He was looking like buckwheat when he cut him off, though. But I know he's going to take care of that after the show. So it was cool seeing Ron Killings back. Maybe we can take his character serious, even though he in his 50s. So yes, Kendrick won all those awards. Drake was nominated for a lot of the same awards. He lost out, and what amazed me was, which I thought was just hilarious. It was like this song versus this song. Drake's Family Matters was nominated for Song of the Year or something, and Kendrick's Not Like Us was nominated for Song of the Year. So they were battling head to head. And the fact that there are two diss records battling for Song of the Year, and then Kendrick beat Drake, I'm pretty sure that was a shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that was a shot. So it's like it never ends. You know what I'm saying? It's going to continue to be Kendrick, continue to be Drake, going back and forth with each other. You know, and you know, it's one thing that really got me, and that's what kind of charged the title of this live. When I say I'm telling you he won't stop winning, is because I was certain and sure that Kendrick was not going to be at the awards. Not just because of his status, even though a lot of people do that. They get so big, they ain't coming back to the BET Awards. But he's on tour. Him and SZA was on tour. They already started. So I didn't think they'd be back. And the fact that they made a special trip just to come to the BET Awards lets me know three things. One, he is accessible. Two, he's definitely out for blood, because there's no way somebody that did all this would be at the BET Awards if they didn't have an agenda. And he's definitely looking forward to smashing Drake in every way possible when it comes to every competition. He's there just to say it and show that he's won and beat Drake in nominations. It's clear as day. And three, I thought Drake was going to be able to get away with this and Kendrick without Kendrick being able to respond in time, but apparently Kendrick is off duty. So I thought with K. Dot and SZA being on tour, Drake was going to have his way and just start dissing Kendrick left and right. You know what I'm saying? And Kendrick ain't going to be able to respond because he's on tour. I thought he was going to be taking him out. Everybody going to be buzzing over Drake. But since we know that Kendrick can stop and come back and respond at will, is not out the woods. So as much as the advantage I thought Drake did have, it looks like Kendrick is just right there with him. So it's one of them things, like if White on Rice, if being on your, like White on Rice was a person, that's Kendrick. Kendrick has no chill. He's gonna be there sunrise, sundown. And if Drake dares come at him with something, Kendrick will be ready, armed, locked, and loaded. Trust me. And I think that's dope, because Drake is supposed to drop an album. I'm pretty sure it's called Iceman. And Kendrick is releasing his GNX Deluxe, which, seeing the success of GNX itself just still gaining more popularity and vanity, I'm pretty sure, which would be the ultimate like killer move. I'm pretty sure Kendrick is going to release GNX Deluxe either right when Drake releases his album or right after, just to combat it. And the messed up part is, this would be Drake's comeback. This would be Drake's ultimate comeback if he does. And Kendrick can squash it if he just releases GNX Deluxe and adds more fuel to the fire. That's what would kill anybody, to where they're going to be ready to pull up. Like, no, this was my chance to come back and defend myself, and you just ruined it again. Dang, Kendrick, that's what would happen. Miro says Buddy Murphy will return at SummerSlam, and Rhea Ripley versus Roxanne Perez at Hell in a Cell. That would be dope. Miles says, haha, white on rice. For real, it's like every chance he has, he is on Drake. I'm so serious. To where at this point it's comical. And it reminds me of some type of, it's like a curse, right? It's like you would think you got some, or you in the driver's seat, or everything's cool, but then like this person that this entity, um anomaly, is that the word? Enigma, that's the word. Kendrick is an enigma. Kendrick is one of those people that if you start on him, and he will not stop until you get the last lick. Like Drake could have had one diss record. Kendrick would have done the same thing he's doing now. Drake, right, Mado Enigma, that's right, that's right. We're using vocabulary words today. We are expanding our vocabulary and our vernacular today. 3 syllables and up. No, but like for real, like Kendrick, I'm telling you, thank you, Mado. Speaking facts, appreciate it. Kendrick would have did the exact same thing he's doing now, even if Drake just did one record. If Drake did push-ups and that's it, I promise you, Drake would have done, Kendrick would have done the same thing he's doing now. He would have dropped the 6 a.m. in Compton or whatever. He would have dropped Not Like Us. He would have dropped Meet the Grams. All that. He would have dropped all that. So what I'm saying is, Kendrick is not the type that slows down just because he's winning. You see that it's a year later. A year later, after Euphoria came out, it's been a whole year, and it's still the same thing. Like, they are not letting off. They're not letting go. Drake throws little subliminals here and there on the podcast, but Kendrick is making moves that are dynamically shifting the beef to where it's a landslide. It's looking pretty Indiana Pacers versus Thunder right now. I'm just saying. That's how it looks right now. Right? That's how it looks. I didn't expect that to happen like that, but that's how it's happening. And I think it makes for good entertainment. I think it makes for great music. And I think if we're not going to get nothing else, we're going to get a repeat of last year when Kendrick and Drake go back and forth. But this time, we also have Gunna and Thug. And I'm telling you, even if Thug can't keep up with Gunna right now, since Gunna's on this run, even if it goes that way and it's just Gunna, that's the same thing that happened last year. It was Drake and Kendrick going back and forth. Nobody cared about nothing else. But when Gunna dropped the record, people was focused on Gunna. So those were the big 3. It was Gunna, Drake, and Kendrick. But now this time, it's the same thing. But J. Cole is leering around with his comeback, with his song. So this is gonna be a good year in hip hop. It's the first half of the year has been pretty slow, but I think it's gearing up to be excellent. We got Gunna dropping an album this month. We got Young Thug dropping an album this month. I'm not gonna speak on the Lil Wayne situation because that's a whole nother 13-minute live. I'm not gonna speak on that, but that was supposed to be part of the hype. But that's over. It's not happening. It's over. Wayne's cooked. He's cooked. Oh God. I'm sorry, Wayne. I'm sorry. But you got me over here talking bad about you, man. I ain't gonna get started. But that's what was part of it. And then Russ, if you don't know who Russ is, check him out. Right? Check out Russ. He has an album dropping this month. Dope dude. It's a song called Pent Up in the Penthouse that's off of there, which is a fire record. It's a record I would have put out if I was making my return, which I will be. Stay tuned. But I would have made that same type of record. So I think that it was a really dope record. Check out Russ. He's dropping. It's going to be dope. Right? But it's a good year in hip hop. Future got nominated for some awards at the BET Awards, basically for the Like That song, and Types was one of them, but it was okay. But if anything else, I'll check out the 106 in Park tribute. I'll check out the Jamie Foxx speech, and I'll check out the Wayne performance. Maybe. I'm not gonna lie to you. We gave Lil Wayne a pass a lot when it came to his performances because we were expecting some type of big comeback. At least I was. When I knew the Carter 4 was coming, Carter 6, I'm sorry, I pretty much gave Wayne a pass. I'm like, you know what, Wayne? Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like when Lil Wayne performs. Like back in the day, I did because it was different. But now it's like cringe watching Lil Wayne perform and just rap like this and then do like that and then stop and smoke a blunt and come back and do the same thing. I can't do that. If I was there live, I would have been upset because I'm like, what am I paying for? What am I watching? But back then in the day, 2007, 2008, oh yeah, Wayne had it. He had stage presence. You could hear what he's saying. It was dope. So yeah, tried to give him a pass. It didn't work. Motto says Snoop did a performance. Snoop, Jamie, Mariah, and Kirk Franklin all got lifetime achievement type awards. 4 was too many in one night. Yeah, I heard about that. That's a lot. They've been really stacking it up. I don't know if they just don't want nobody to not feel included, or they just really just got that much to go for. But that's a lot. That is a lot. Matto said we're gonna need 2 night BT award shows like WrestleMania. That would be crazy. And the influx of music and talent now, I'm not gonna lie. I actually might get back into it if they did that. Only if they expanded their award choice. Like I know they have best new artists and all that, but like they should have more specific. Um, they should have more specific awards. I think that would make it more interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like vibe of the year. You know what I'm saying? Like which song had the best vibe? Because like if you get real specific, songs are broke down into different things. Like yeah, you can say Not Like Us was the song of the year based on numbers, but like what's the song of the year based on the vibe? Like what song made people just really like have on repeat? Was it Gunna One of One? You know what I'm saying? Was it Future Like That? Um, was it some other songs by other people that was like really popular and smooth? Because there was a lot of drops. So it's one of them things where I think other things should be taken into consideration. Um, best group of the year. I don't know, best comeback of the year. Stuff like that I think would be very interesting and make it just that much more fun if we had that going on there. So BT Awards is good for what it is. More performances, more varied awards, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would make for better TV, and I think that would make for better music choices when it comes to people watching. Because imagine us having that and then having 106 and Park back. Because for a while, since 106 and Park was dead, people stopped making intricate videos. They just start making songs and start having like lackluster videos, no videos at all, or if they made a video, they just did the bare minimum. But now videos are starting to come back, and it's starting to be more, since things are more reaction based, and there's more things when it comes to showing and reactions and Easter eggs. Now is the time to bring back 106 in Park because more people are going to be invested in the actual video as opposed to just a song. You know what I'm saying? I remember back some years ago when Kurt Cobain's Drank in My Cup came out, right? So he didn't have a video for Drink in My Cup, but he had a video for the remix. And the remix was not as good as the original, but they were doing a countdown for 100 songs of the year, and Drink in My Cup, the remix was up there like top 5 only because the actual song was good. But the remix, that's all they only had was the video for the remix, so they had to make the remix that, even though the remix wasn't even out long. So interesting enough. Rock Metal says Cam Newton and some chick are hosting 106 in Sports. They announced it, likely similar to Cam's show. Cameron. Oh no. No. Metal BT 106 in Sports. Absolutely not. What? I don't want to see that. Cam Newton? Nah, Cam lost me long time ago. Or whenever he start doing the weird bird feather cross leg hat tight jean thing. I don't know what's going on. If he's going through a midlife crisis, if he lost the bet, I don't know. But I can't keep up with Cam Newton unless you're saying Cameron, not Cam Newton, right? Cool, because I need to check out Cameron. I'm still got to get over the whole teeth thing because bro got them tings. They got them in there. But it would be interesting to see something. If we can get something out the deal, I'm cool with that. I ain't worried about that. Um, so, it is what it is. Uh, oh, it is Cam Newton. Cam Newton is hosting 106 in Park. Why him? You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be like that. I ain't no hater, but why Cam Newton got to host the 106 in Park, like 106 in Sports or whatever? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. Like he's a good speaker, I don't want to see all the flamboyant stuff. I just want to see regular people doing music stuff. Have somebody like a DJ in there. I don't want to see DJ Envy. I don't want to see Charlamagne. Nobody like that. But like, somebody that's really deep into music. I wouldn't mind if we had dude from Drink Champs in there. Um, or even Ebro. I'll take Ebro from Ebro in the morning. I'll take Ebro or dude from Drink Champs, not Nori, but the other guy, DJ FM or FNF or whatever. I'll take him, and then a female. Shoot, you could have Sway in the morning and his crew do on 6 and Park, but like, I don't want to see Cam Newton, bro. I don't want to see it. But no, man, that's it. I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick, man. I wish I had more time. I appreciate y'all coming through. Thank y'all for watching, hitting that like button, of course, and and supporting you, boy. I appreciate y'all coming through. Great time, great vibes, and I'll see y'all later on in like a couple hours. I appreciate it, and y'all have a great Tuesday, at least for the next couple hours, and we're gonna do his own thing and back. And Jay Uso, run it back again. Y'all have a good one. I'm out of here.